Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening, everybody. Now we are with Ms. Iman. Ms. Iman Hassan is an EFL teacher from for more than 14 years. She is a Real Cairo mentor. 2020, she has postgraduate studies in methodology and instruction master candidate. The title of this session is Fostering Empathy in Your Classroom. Good luck with Ms. Iman and enjoy your time. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Amani, for this presentation. Hello, everyone. I hope you are fine in this quarantine. Our session today is about, fostering empathy in your classroom. If you're looking at this picture of a tree, what does the tree need to grow up and to flourish? In your opinion, what does this tree want to flourish and grow? So please write your answer in your chat box. What does the tree need? Yes. Sunshine, Mr. Ahmed, yes. What else? Water. Okay, Mr. Sharif Khattab, yes. Asma, yes. Water, sun, and air, okay. Hello, Ms. Fatma. Soil, wow, great. Fertilizers, yes, Mr. Sharif, brilliant. Okay, this is the tree needs to flourish and grow up. Empathy is like a tree, want to care, to deal with empathy in your classroom. We want some activities to enhance empathy among our students. Let's talk about some activities to develop empathy in your classroom. Our agenda today is, by the end of this session, you will be able to identify empathy, differentiate between empathy and sympathy, talk about activities to enhance empathy, practice empathy mapping, okay? In your opinion, if we say empathy, what are the common words that come in your mind? What are the related words with empathy that come in your mind? So please write your answer in the chat box. Collaboration, yes. What else? Mercy, tolerance, okay, very good, Ms. Safa. Be in someone else's shoes, yes, excellent. Taking care, yes. Work together, yes, and cooperation. Thank you, Ms. Lorana. Okay, these are the words that come in your mind: cooperation, take care. Let's see. Yes, empathy, the words that related to empathy: kindness, tolerating, accepting, sympathy, put yourself in someone's shoes, supporting, cooperative, compassion, yes, generosity, okay. These all the words. Someone want to care about personal needs and being kind, yes, okay. Hello, Mr. Khairi from Oman, hello, okay. Yes, empathy is seeing with the eyes of another, listening with the ears of another, feeling with the heart of another. Yes, you are the mirror of other person. Okay, let's watch this video to know more and more about empathy. And after this video, I ask you what is the mean by empathy in this video. Okay, let's watch this video. about Sesame and his friend.
Hello, I'm Mark.
And I'm Murray.
And we're here to tell you about the word empathy.
Empathy, yes, empathy.
Tell them about the word
Miss
empathy.
Amani, the sound is clear?
Oh,
What's wrong?
you're not gonna believe this, Mark.
What?
I can't remember what
Yes,
empathy
it's so clear.
means.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Is
I'll
it
tell them
clear?
what empathy means.
Oh boy, this is so
Yes, it's
exciting.
clear.
Mark Ruffalo is gonna tell us about empathy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Can I do it?
Go, please, go for it, Mark.
All right. Empathy is when you're able to understand and care about how someone else is feeling.
Oh, right. That's what empathy is.
Yes, yes.
I don't get it.
What?
Sorry.
Okay. Let me see if I can explain it to you in some way.
Okay, I'm gonna listen.
Let's say I'm walking along and
What?
I stubbed my toe. Oh, that hurts.
Oh, you poor thing,
Murray.
Mark. Oh,
Murray.
that hurts. I
It
can
hurts
imagine
so much.
exactly how you feel.
That's
Ouch.
it.
Oh, wow, what's it?
That's it. That's empathy.
What's empathy?
You could imagine exactly how I feel. You could understand just how it felt. That's empathy.
I still don't get it.
What?
I still don't get it.
Okay. Let's think of another way.
Okay, let's think of another way. Thinking.
Oh, Murray.
What?
Did I tell you about that time when I lost my favorite teddy bear?
Oh, no.
It was.
This is very sad. Did you love that teddy bear?
I love that teddy bear.
Oh, I can imagine exactly how you feel. It's really sad feeling. It makes me want to cry like this.
It was sad. It was so sad. But you know what?
What?
You know what empathy is.
I do?
That was empathy.
What?
You could understand how I was feeling, exactly how I was feeling, and understood it. That's empathy.
I get it now. Yes, I get it.
Yes,
I understand empathy.
You understand empathy,
I'm
Murray.
so happy right now.
I'm
it
happy
makes me want to
too.
dance the dance of happiness.
I can imagine exactly how you feel. I want to dance the dance of happiness too.
Then what are we waiting for?
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay, after watching this video, what it means by empathy according to this video, according to Sesame and his friend? Yes. Very impressive. Thank you, Mr. Sharif. Safa, will you share? Yes. Okay. Yes, Mr. Muhammad, understand how others feel. Okay. Be in Miss Amani, be in on the shows. Yes, understanding the feeling of others. Mr. Sharif, Mr. Muhammad, Shukri. Hello, everybody. Hi, Mr. Muhammad. Okay. To share others' feelings. Yes, see with someone else's eyes. Ricardo Caballero. Yes, Ricardo. Understand how someone feels. Venus. Yes, excellent, Venus. Nasim. Hello, everybody. Hello, Nasim. Understand the feeling of other people. Mohsen. Thank you, Mohsen. Imagining the other situation. Yes. Dina. Hello, Dina. How are you? Feel and care about others. Yes, excellent, Dina. Tolerance, Ricardo. Yes, great. Okay, thank you very much with your answers. Yes, this is empathy. Yes, empathy is when you understand what is the feeling of another person and you put, excuse me, and you put yourself in his shoes. When we say empathy, this is a related word with it or similar between empathy and sympathy. Let's differentiate between empathy and sympathy, and you will choose what is related to yourself. Do you prefer empathy or sympathy. Okay? When describing what you feel about the other person's emotion, you might use one of the two words, empathy and sympathy. Okay? These words sound very similar. The both come from Greek and therefore are confusing. Are confused very often. Yes, when I say empathy and sympathy, what is the difference between them for my students? They say this is the first letter from E and S. No, there is a difference between sympathy and empathy. Okay, let's start to know this is the difference. The definition of sympathy in the blue box. Sympathy is acknowledging that other person is going through an emotional or physical struggle, supporting them and giving them comfort. Yes. Examples, she expressed her sympathy to the bereaved family. Bereaved family, the family who lost someone and someone is dead. Yes, she expressed her sympathy when she went to the funeral and she expressed about her sorrow. This is in this situation, this is sympathy. Another example, she never expressed any sympathy when I was injured. Yes, when she was injured and she was ill, she didn't express about her sympathy because she didn't visit her in the hospital or she didn't call her. The last example, I must confess I have some sympathy with his views. Yes, I understand his views. Okay, let's go to sympathy. Empathy. Empathy is something more than just this. How it's different? Yes, it's different because it's actually understanding what the other person is feeling because you have had a similar experience yourself, or you are be able to yourself in their shoes. This is the main difference between sympathy and empathy. The difference is you have similar experience to this situation and you put yourself in these shoes. Examples, it's important to develop the empathy between dogs and their handlers. Handlers mean the coach of animals in the circus or the trainer of the animals. Yes, coach of animals must have empathy to the animals and to know every details about this animal. Number two, they could combine compassion and empathy with being helpful. Number three, as you increase the limit setting, you need to increase your empathy. If you want to increase your relationship or your rapport to other people, you should increase the empathy. Here, empathy means understand what the people mean or understand their circumstances and conditions. Okay. Here is in the chat box. Sympathy is to just feel sorry. Yes, Mr. Sharif, Ricardo. Sympathy is to get along with the same idea, but empathy is to respect different idea. Okay, brilliant, Mr. Ricardo. Mr. Saeed, empathy is a mindset, yes, but sympathy is a feeling. Yes, okay. Thank you very much for your great responses. Let's move into the next slide. Yes, empathy as an acronym. Some philosophers thought that empathy is an acronym of the initial letters from 7 sentences. There are 7 sentences to express about empathy. E, everybody needs somebody. Yes, everybody needs somebody to support him and to listen to him and understand him also. M, model and mirror. Be a model and be a mirror to reflect your ideas. B, put yourself in their shoes, put yourself in his position or in his situation. A, ask if you can help. If you can help, if you can offer helping for people, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to offer any help for any person. T, treat others the way you want to be treated. Deal with the people in the same way you want to be dealt with. H, yes, you can choose to be heartful or helpful. Yes, this is your choice, to be heartful for people or to be helpful. Why? You feel better and they feel better when you are empathic people. Okay, yes, what a lovely pictures. Man is an empathic by nature. Do you think that man is an empathic by nature? Do you think that is right? Yes? Write in the chat box, please. Yes, Ricardo. Yes, Miss الشيماء, Miss الشيماء, getting out of your perspectives, yes, or your opinions, okay. Lorana, respect feelings, yes. All your responses are great today. Okay, let's know how you become a better listener. Wow, this is the levels of listening. Let's start to know the levels of listening. The first level, this level as stairs, and it's ascending, it's an ascending order from the low level to the high level of active listening. The first level, hearing words, hearing for hearing, just for gossip or any words. The second level, thinking about me, because I will listen to you because these words is belong to me, this orders for me, this is instruction for me, and I will follow it. The third level, solving a problem. I listen to you because I wanted to solve a problem. Okay, the fourth level, hearing how people feel. Hearing how people feel, and this is the most important level, the fourth and the fifth, how people feel. You want to understand every details, know more and more information about the situation, the circumstances of the problem, of the character. I mean the context of the person. The context of the person, you should know it slowly and pay attention for every detail. Active listening, how you will be an empathic listening or active listening. First of all, it's not about you. This word is not about you, it's for someone else. So you want to use some techniques to know every details and realize all information. Put away your phone. Yes, put away your phone and try to pay attention for the person. Refrain from criticism, as we mentioned. Your listening, avoid evaluation or avoid criticism. Adjust your body language. As you mentioned, the body language is very important. The eye contact is very important. The facial expression is very important. That will show that you are listening well, listening carefully for him. Ask open-ended questions. Yes, ask open-ended questions. Ask with who, what, where, to know more and more information and to know more details. The last one, stop giving unsolicited advice, useless advice, which bothers the person, which angry him, useless, without in vain advice. Try to be tolerant with him. Whose hand is it? Yes, here is the hand who support people or who help people. Yes, who is this man? Who is this one? Yes, whose hand is it? Share your ideas in the chat box, please. Whose person do you think is this hand? This hand for who? Teacher, yes. Who else? Mr. Ahmed said teacher. Okay. Mother, yes. Parent, yes. Father and mother, yes. Okay. Mother or our country, yes, yes. What a lovely expression. What a lovely expression, our country, yes. Trainer, yes, you are a good trainer, Miss Hoda Sultan. Miss Shireen Ramadan, father and mother, yes. The government, yes. We don't talk about policy. President, yes. Mentor, yes, yes. Friends, okay. Helpful, cooperative people. Lover, yes. Leader, wow. An empathetic person, yes. Yes. Brilliant, Miss Ishayma, yes. An empathic person. Leader, teacher, Mr. Sharif, kindful teacher, Lurano, Mr. Ahmed, student, maybe student. Safa Muhammad, sponsor, yes. Miss Iman, a good listener, yes. Saver, Mr. Sharif, yes. Team leader, Miss Safa. Mr. Muhammad, life coach or life saver, okay, team leader, guide, Mr. Sharif, Mona, Miss Mona, this is the hand of any person who always gives a hand to others through helping them or listening to them. Thank you very much, Miss Mona. Miss Mona said these words in general. Yes, thank you very much, Miss Mona. Mr. Ricardo, my dad, yes. What a beautiful son. Miss Safa, providence from Allah. Yes, yes. The protection from Allah. Everybody, Miss Amani, everybody come back again using the same, yes, okay. Mr. Mohsen, best friends. Yes, you are right. Yes, Miss Mary, best friends, okay. Thank you, Miss Mary. Supporter, yes, Miss Safa. Okay, okay. Oh my gosh. What are good ideas and excellent opinions? What are the active impacts of empathy? In your opinion, what are the active empathy, or what is the active impacts of empathy, or what is the importance of empathy? What is the importance of empathy in our society? Yes, so please write your ideas. Just one word. Yes, in your opinion, what is the, okay, showing tolerance, facilitator, yes, facilitate, provide a feeling of equality, yes. Yes, what is the importance of empathy in our society? Teamwork, okay. Collaboration, Mr. Sharif, Miss Ishayma, cooperative society, okay. Love and cooperation, yes. Solving problems, thank you, Mr. Mohsen. Miss Amani, recognize problem, yes. Mr. Ricardo, honesty, socialism, yes. Socializing, Mr. Ahmed, thank you. feeling safe. Yes, Miss Marwa. Mr. Ahmed Abdessalam coaching. Okay, good ideas. Dina Uthman sharing support. Yes, thank you, Miss Dina. Mr. Nissim, peace of mind. Yes, what a beautiful expression, peace of mind. Yes, we lost this word. Miss Fatima, achieving a developing environment for learning. Yes, for learning, empathy is very important for learning, and we will mention this after this slide. Showing share and care. Yes. Kind-hearted. Yes. Respond probably to the situation. Yes, Miss Nashwa. Mr. Mohsen, a bridge to good communication. Wow. Brilliant. Confidence among members. Miss Shireen, confidence. Yes, empathy maybe enhance confidence. Create motivation. Achieving goals. Miss Asma Abdul Mawgood, thank you. Safa Muhammad, Miss Safa, taking a good decision making or decision maker. Yes, all these responses are great. Overcoming problems, Mr. Nassim, yes, thank you very much. Let's show what are the active impacts of empathy. Yes. The first one, to increase the positive energy, to increase or enhance the active energy in your personal. By empathy, you reduce the personal conflicts in your character. Because when you tell about the situation and try to solve the problem with another person, and this person is honest for your ideas and your secrets, this will enhance the active energy in our society. This is the first point. The second point, it provides benefits to emotional and physical health and well-being. Yes, the empathic person, this impact will enhance their healthy, and they reduce the blood pressure and diabetes. It will protect our health. Number 3, it improves people's relationship. Yes, okay, thank you very much, Miss Amani and Mr. Ahmed, for your support. Yes, hello guys, welcome back again. Look at this picture. Is empathy significant for some professions? In your opinion, is empathy significant for some professions? Yes or no? In your opinion, what do you think?
I think it's very significant for doctors in order to relieve the patients, for teacher in order to gain the good relationship with the children.
Yes, yes, Miss Dalia.
Yes.
Yes, hello, Miss Dalia. Yes, great ideas, Miss Dalia. Okay. Yes, it's very important for doctors. Okay.
And for any directors in order to gain the respect and a good relation with its employee, with their employees.
Yes, if you are a leader, if you are a trainer, for all the professions. Yes, of course, if in any profession, Mr. Ricardo, yes. Miss Marwa, yes, teachers, doctors, social worker. Okay, thank you. Mr. All professions involve people and need empathy. Yes, Mr. Ahmed, thank you. It's so significant to all. Shaima, yes, especially professions in which we deal with other people. Yes. Miss Lorano, of course, it's very useful and necessary. Yes. Yes. Mr. Saeed, it's essential to gain trust. Yes. Miss Mona, empathy is the key secret of success for all professions. Yes, empathy is the key secret, yes. It is a bad connection issue or what happened? Okay. Can you hear me, Miss Amani?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yes, and the slide sharing is okay?
Okay, it's a number of people. Is empathy significant for some professions?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Yes. Thank you, Miss Aman. Mr.
Okay.
Mohsen, it will help to communicate well with others and be successful. Yes, Mr. Mohsen. Thank you very much all. Empathy is very important for all professions, especially professions that needs to deal with people, that need to deal some people, doctors and nursing should be empathic person to respond with the sick people, to diagnose the proper medicine for them. Teacher is very important to be empathic with his student. Businessman also wanted to be empathic person to know what the consumers or the clients understand and to meet their requirements and to face their needs. Okay. So I think, in my opinion, that when you are empathic person in your life, you build up a lot of rapport, and also you can understand more and more about people and about the community around you. Yes. Empathy in teaching. Teach empathy by practicing empathy. Yes, this is our work. Teach empathy by practicing empathy. How can the teacher be empathic person? Yes, the teacher be empathic person if he practice empathy in his classroom. What is the relationship between the teacher and the fountain? This fountain and the teacher. What is the relationship between the fountain and the teacher? Yes, is there a relationship between them? Do you think that teacher is like a fountain? Knowledge, Miss Asma Hafiz. Thank you, Miss Asma. Always give, Mr. Muhammad. Yes, Mr. Saeed, the teacher is a fountain. Yes, the teacher is the source of knowledge. Both are providers. Thank you, Mr. Ahmed. Miss Asma Abdel Mawgood. Teacher is like it. Yes. It drives out water from itself. Yes. Amani, Miss Amani. They both give pleasure and source of happiness. Yes, source of happiness and source of beauty. Miss Naima, they related to each other. Yes, Mr. Sharif, they make the surrounding persons happy. Yes, because it's a source of happiness. Use, of course, he always gives a lot. Yes, Miss Radwa, Hussein, hi. Hi, Miss Radwa, welcome. Okay, yes. Source of dear information, Mr. Said, yes. Yes. Okay, thank you very much. The fountain and the teacher are the same because they are the source of knowledge and the source of emotions. The teacher is the source of emotion in his classroom. And if you want to be empathic teacher, you should pay attention for your facial expression, body language, your expression, and the top of all, the smile. Your smile reflects about you are kind teacher. you are empathic one. You understand the relationship, the situations to to your students. Try to interest in your students. Try to know about their inner lives, their circumstances, the context which they live in. Okay. Let's move into the next slide. Yes, these are some empathy activities. To do with these activities in your class to enhance empathy. So I want you to answer these activities in 30 seconds. And we will see the winner. Yes, match the column A with the column B. Start. Yes, you will write one, A or B or C. Just the letters. Yes, 30 seconds. Who will the first person who answer this activity? It's a very easy activity for young learners. We will grade the activity from the young learner to the teenager, from the easy one to the hard one. Yes, 1B, 1B, 1B. Okay. Yes, I want 1B to كذا blah 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 بسرعة. Huh? Quickly please. 1B, 1B, 4C. Yes. Yes, Mr. Ahmed, Miss Mona. Yes, what else? I can't see the screen. Oh. Miss Dalia, 2A. Yes, yes. Mr. Mona, 3D. Who will answer all the question in one chat box? Yes, Mr. Muhammad, 1B, 2A. Yes, Mr. Muhammad is the winner. Yes, thank you, Mr. Muhammad. You are the winner today, Miss Amani. So please write that Mr. Muhammad is the winner. So please write it in the chat box. Thank you, Mr. Muhammad. You are super today. Yes. Miss Radwa. Yes, Miss Radwa. Miss Radwa also the winner. Thank you. Okay. Mr. Thanks, Miss Radwa, Mr. Muhammad. Yes, and Miss Radwa.
Already done in the chat box, Miss Iman.
Okay, thank you, Miss Amani. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay. The answer, yes, for his desk. Yes, the answer to Ali can't play soccer with yours. Play something because she is making crafts, offer to help him. Number 4, Jack couldn't go to the garden because he forgot his coat. Number C, staying at home with him and play another game. Yes, someone says that is very easy question. Yes, it's very easy when you deal with this as a grammatical or construction or as a vocab sentence. But try to deal with such this sentence as if it's an empathy activities. Yes, this is a situation and this is the answer or the solution of this situation. Try to explain the situation as if it's an empathy, for the empathy value, not only for the grammatical or vocab only. Okay, let's do, yes, this is activity 2. Fill in the gap. There are 3 words: frustrated, embarrassed, proud, and there are 3 sentences, and we will complete this gap with these 3 sentences: frustrated, embarrassed, proud. Yes, just write the initial letter. Number 1, take if it take frustrated, يعني for example write F. If the answer embarrassed, write E. Okay, write your ideas in the chat box, please. Okay. E, Mr. Muhammad, number 1. What else? Yes, F, B, F, E. Mr. Muhammad again. He is the winner again. Yes, Mr. Muhammad. Mr. Muhammad Sharakawi, 1B. Yes. Yes, yes. Mr. Venus. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Venus. Venus, this activity, Mr. Muhammad and Mr. Venus. Yes. Mr. Sharif. Yes. Miss Aya. Yes, Miss Aya. Thank you very much, Miss Aya. Miss Amani. Yes, Mr. Muhammad and Mr. Venus. Yes, and Mr. Venus, thank you. Or Miss Venus. Yes, I don't know the name. Hawaii B8. Proud, embarrassed, frustrated. Yes. Yes, Mr. Hawaii. Miss Asma Abdel Mawud. Thank you, Miss Asma. It's a correct answer. Mr. Mohsen. Yes. Okay, let's know the answer. Number 1, if Emma won her singing concert, her friends would be proud of her. Yes, proud of her. Number 2, if Hani dropped her box in front of everyone, he could embarrassed and her friends help him to pick up her box. Number 3, you could help Jenny to open snacks. She felt frustrated because it's hard to open. Yes, maybe you can use puzzles as if in the picture below. Write or make a puzzle, and the student can construct it. Put the situation in a table and put the vocabulary or the adjective of this situation or the solution of this situation in another table, and try to match them with each other or construct it. Yes, this is the activity of bingo. Do you know bingo? Do you know bingo activity? Yes, bingo activity, to give you a reference about bingo activity, bingo game that children use it in numbers. They are 25 square, and they write numbers in any order without a suitable order, not 1, 2, 3, 4, any order they know, and the other students say omit 7, omit 1, omit 3, and the winner who will give the column of omission numbers. But we can use it, bingo activity, in our classroom. Yes, as if there are some empathic words, and these empathic words, we will select it. So please select the empathic words in this table. Write as you can from these words. Please write in the chat box. Rapport, guilt, forgiveness, humility, love, patience, honesty, self-worth. Yes, hope, love. Yes, Miss Asma, hope. Miss Naima. Yes. Calm, encouragement. Encouragement, calm. Yes, calm. Love, kindness. Yes, love. Hope, pride. Miss Dalia, thank you. Forgiveness. Yes. Yes, hope. Compassion. Patience. Yes, love. Miss Dalia, Miss Marwa. Patience. Self-respect. Yes. Mr. Radwa, love. Self-respect. Humanity. Yes, yes. Yes, all your answers are great. Okay, let's show. Yes, this is the answer. Rapport, hope, forgiveness, self-respect, image, compassion, free, encouragement, kindness, calm, love, patience, neglect. Okay. Take a screenshot. So please take a screenshot for these words. Then Miss Amani will give you the option of breakout rooms. Breakout rooms. In every room, you will be 4 persons or 5, and you will cooperate to write 5 sentences about these empathic words. As a story, as a critical situation, use 5 words in 5 sentences in these breakout rooms. But so please, back again about after breakout rooms, back again. Okay, again, you will take a screenshot for this table, and you write or make 5 sentences using these empathic words from your own ideas about a situation or about a story. Okay, then we will discuss about your ideas. So please, Miss Amani, give chance to break out through. Welcome back, everyone.
Yes, Mr. Muhammad would like to add something.
Yes, Mr. Muhammad Al-Sharqawi. Yes, he shared some sentences. I'm free now. I hope you are well. I love my cat. It's pride in his guilt. Yes, Mr. Ricardo. If you wanted to speak, it's better than writing. It's okay. Raise your hand and you can unmute yourself. Yes, Miss Amani.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, Miss Asma, Mr. Ricardo. Welcome back. Mr. Riyad. Hello, Mr. Riyad. Hello again. Okay, if someone shared his story, just raise your hand and try to share it. Or if you wanted to write, so please, the 2 choices are available.
So Mr. Muhammad Shukri is raising his hand.
Yes, okay. Go ahead, Mr. Muhammad. Okay, unmute yourself, Mr. Muhammad. Take on the mic. I have no sound. Yes, hello. Mr. Muhammad, hello, how are you?
Hello, fine, and you? I have already
share your story, share your ideas.
I wrote some simple sentence. I am free now. I hope you are well. I love my cat. It's a bride. It's his guilt. and so on. Some simple sentence.
Very simple, but something is better than nothing. Thank you very much for sharing your
for
ideas.
the first time, yeah.
Yes, yes, and this. Okay, this is great for you to share your sentences. Thank you. Welcome to Rilo Azhar Mentor platform. Welcome to you. Yes, Mr. Ricardo, please raise your voice. Ms. Suad. Yes, my voice is not clear.
Okay, do you listen to me?
Okay, yes, go ahead.
Okay, it says, when I woke up, the dinosaur was still there.
Yes, what is there any sentence else?
Well, that is my full sentence. When I woke up, the dinosaur was still there.
Yes, okay. Thank you, Mr. Ricardo. Thank you so much. Yes, who else? Okay, if you wanted to share your story in the chat box, that's okay.
Mr. Ahmed Abdelhadi.
Yes, Mr. Ahmed. Hello, unmute yourself. Yes, click on the mic. It will be unmuted.
Okay, okay.
Hello, Mr.
I am proud that.
How are you?
Very fine, fine. Thank you. I am proud. I am proud that I live in Egypt. Pride.
Oh, yes, we all proud.
I hope I will get married and give birth to 10 children.
Wow, yes. May God bless you.
Hope.
Yes. Okay, hope, yes.
I regret that I couldn't get through this course. Regret.
Yes, okay.
I love my cat.
Yes, wow.
Kindness.
What an empathic person you are.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your sharing. Thank you for your ideas. Thank you so much for all attendees. Okay, Miss Amani, is there anyone? Or we will move into the next slide.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, Mr. Etwan.
Yeah,
yes.
hello.
Mr. Etwami.
How are you?
Fine, everything. Welcome back, Mr. Etwami.
Yes, thank you. It is a pleasure to be with you here today.
Yes.
So my story is going to be as follow. The place was full of hope, but there was a kind of guilt that prevented him to be calm, and because of this, he lost his confidence, and he felt as if he is alone, basically. And the last idea, or the last thing, was there is no honesty that is going to help him to maintain as he like. This is exactly the story I like to share with you.
Okay, it's a brilliant story. It's a brilliant story, Mr.
Yes.
It's a brilliant story. Thank you very much for your sharing. Thank you
It
very
is
much
a pleasure.
for your ideas. Yes,
Okay.
you are most welcome here. Okay?
If you please, can I ask everybody, can you hear Miss Iman? Who has a problem in voice?
Write yes in the chat box, or just why?
Yes, if you can hear her, yes.
Yes, just why? Mr. Muhammad, yes, yes. 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 Okay.
Okay, those who can't hear the voice, try to get out and come back.
Yes, go out and put, click on the link, on the Zoom link, in the Facebook or in the WhatsApp group, and come back again, okay? Or check your internet connection in your mobile or in your lab.
Here is the link of the session again.
Okay, thank you very much for your sharing. Thank you very much for your brilliant, excellent ideas. Let's move into this activity 4. It's more important. It's very essential in our classroom. Activity 4, role play. Role play. Encourage your students to make a sketch to bullying, and as you know, bullying is the more very important problem in our schools nowadays, and it's a social problem, current event bullying. So encourage your students to make a play or a sketch. What is the sketch? A sketch is 3 or 4 scenes play. It's a play, and it's a small play, simple play, which rehearse which is rehearsed by some students to solve a problem in their school, such as bullying. Yes, bullying. Encourage students to make a team of actors and firstly identify bullying for them, then motivate them to act this play. In this play, encourage them and motivate them to be a defender, to be a supporter for the victim of bullying, to solve this problem in our school or in our society. Do you know bullying? Do you know bullying? If you know, so please write any idea in the chat box. If you know it in Arabic, so write it in Arabic. Yes, bullying. Yes, Miss Marwa Ali. Yes, التنمر. Yes, Miss Amani. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. You all know this, bullying. So please, if you want to solve this problem, give your students a chance to perform a sketch to meet this problem in your school or in your class. As if you see in this screen 4 scenes. The first scene, that one student bullied for the other one. The next scene, his colleagues around him and support the victim and try to be a defender. In my opinion, this is the empowerment of empathy. This is the empowerment of empathy. This is the supporter of empathy. And this is the main idea of empathy. Okay? Empathy mapping. Yes, we are agreed that we will grade our activity from the simple one to the hard two. Begin with the match. Yes.
We have only 1 minute to leave and come back. Please use the link in the chat box and come back again.
Okay, so please, my attendees, come back by click on the Zoom link again. 1 minute left, and we will come again. Okay, so please click on the link again to come back in our session again to discuss the most important as you see, this is the template of empathy mapping, and it consists of 7 elements who the user. What is the do you know the empathy mapping? Do you know this instructional tool? Do you know empathy mapping? Just write yes or no in your chat box. Just write Y or N. Yes, Miss Marwa Ali, what about the PowerPoint? Yes, we can share it. Miss Dina, no. Yes. Okay. No. No, yes, yes, okay. I will explain it. Empathy mapping, as you see, it's a template. You can use it to know the interaction between the user and designer. The first usage of the empathy mapping was in marketing. In marketing, to know the consumer's needs or the requirements of the clients. But after that, we adopted this empathy mapping for instruction. How can we use it? We can use it as a teacher to know your students' needs, or as a trainer to know the trainees' requirements, or as a mentor to know to satisfy your mentees' needs. So you put yourself in their place or in their shoes to know what they want to do, what they need to know, what they need to understand. Okay. Number one, who. Who, it means the man or the one, the student you want to understand and you want to empathize him. What do they need to? Okay, let's explain it in this slide. Who, the user or the student. What do they need to do? Their goal, their achievements. What do they see? What they see in their life, in their environment. What do they need to say about their goal? What do they need to hear about their goal from their family or from their friends? What do they need to think and feel how they accomplish or carry out this goal? Pains and gains. Pains means fears and frustrations. Gains means hopes and dreams. Maybe you are now, there is some confusion of this thinking map, of this empathy mapping, but in the next slide you will understand it deeply. Empathy mapping aims to deep understanding by activating empathy for the users in order to best design to meet their needs or satisfy their requirements. Okay, let's see this empathy mapping and take a screenshot for this empathy mapping because it's a little on the net. Yes, search more and more about this one. So please take a screenshot of this empathy mapping to understand it deeply or better realize for it. And number one, user. User here, we as a teacher, user is a student. Yes, our goal or outcomes for the teacher, for the student. Think and feel, yes, what really matters, or how can you achieve your goal. Number two, here, what others say, what did the students say, or here, what does the boss or the friends say about his goal. Okay, again, you are as a teacher and you design this empathy mapping to know your students' needs. So you put yourself in the student's shoes or in the student's place. You think as if you are a student. You think as if you are a student. Okay? Say and do. This is the plan. How can this student try to accomplish or try to carry out his goals? See, this is the context which is surrounding the student. This is the context, environment, community, influences, friends. Pains, this is blue, fears, frustration, obstacles. Gains, desires, needs, dreams, hopes. Okay? Yes, let's. The chat box. Okay. Yes. Let's quick hint. Walt Disney. Do you know Walt Disney? Yes, all of us Sure, definitely know Walt Disney. Tom and Jerry. Walt Disney wanted to understand the perspective of his children and his customers. So how they would be interacting with the future, right? Okay, let's go to the word below, in the below of the slide, Imagineering. Do you know this word? Do you know the meaning of this word, Imagineering? If someone knows this word, so please write his ideas in the chat box. Imagineer. Imagineer. If I say Walt Disney is an Imagineer person, what's meant by Imagineer or Imagineering? Thinks out of the box. Yes. Okay. Imaginative engineering. Wow. Wow. It's a new expression, Mr. Ahmed. It's a new expression. Imaginative engineering. Wow. Yes. What else? Okay. Yes. Creativity. Yes, Miss Amani. Thank you very much. Creativity. Yes. Innovation. Yes. Wow. Research and development, Mr. Venus. Yes, thank you. Unique thoughts. Wow, wow, Mr. Muhammad. Ms. Radwa, to think out of the box. Okay, think of untraditional solution. Yes, yes, all your ideas are brilliant and excellent. Yes, Imagineer who create a new idea which lasts longer. Yes, Walt Disney create a new idea, the cartoon, and which lasts longer. So please will be as Walt Disney who create ideas and lasts longer for long life learning for your students to meet the 21st century challenges. So empathy is the one of the soft skills which we need to 21st century challenges. Okay. Yes, this is empathy mapping, the usage of empathy mapping in instruction. How can I use empathy mapping in instruction? How can I use it? Number one, to better understand either individuals or groups. Yes, you can design this empathy mapping for one student or for a group of students. And this group have the same circumstances, as if the visual students, the auditory students, the low-level students, the high-level students, the advanced students. As you know, as teacher, we have multiple intelligence, and we deal with every group in a different ideas or different techniques or strategy. Number two, the most interesting using for empathy mapping, especially for teenagers, yes, it's in understand and get them to create empathy mapping about the characters in literature. Yes, if you teach the novel of Prisoner of Zenda or David Copperfield or Robinson Crusoe, any novel, you can use this empathy mapping and ask students to work cooperatively or work as a groups and say for them, put yourself in Rodolphe Rosendiel's place. Put yourself in Rodolphe Rosendiel's shoes, and how can he behave or conduct with the other characters in the story. Yes, this is the most important learning tool. If you use this empathy mapping in learning, you will teach for students to think critically, to think creativity and out of the box. Helping, number three, helping students better understand the world around them. people in news. Choose any pioneer person or common person and say for him, use empathy mapping and put yourself in his place or in his shoes. Okay, put yourself as a teacher in their place. This is an empathy mapping that I design for my low-level students. I put myself as a teacher to the place in low-level students who I design for them or recommend for them a digital applications and a digital program to enhance their speaking skill. So I designed this empathy mapping for them and to try to understand how they feel, how they complain. The first one, what do students think and feel? Worried about, they are worried about, they miss some of weekly instruction. Trouble keeping up with the tasks. Yes, they can't finish their weekly tasks in the definite time or on time. Yes, this is the problem. What do students hear? What do they hear from their friends or from their family? They hear there is videos, audios, message, digital application. Use it to enhance your speaking skill. Or other students in video hangouts. Yes, your colleagues use videos to enhance and develop their speaking. What do students say and do? What do students say and do to achieve their goal? What's their plan? What do they think about this ability or this speaking skill? They say, where do I find this application? Where do I find this video? Okay, what is the due and when it's due? How do I get a good mark? How can I get the good mark? What do students see? This is the fourth one. Others sharing stuff and the other better than theirs. Lots of new digital tools to try, instructor models or tasks. Yes, if they use this digital applications or videos or audios, what their pain? Yes, their pain, they afraid to ask someone to help them. How can I choose some videos, or what I find it where I find it in that YouTube? How can I know this is benefit or not? Pain, troubling getting connection to in the internet, and what they gain networked with others in class. They know how they connect, network, and use digital influences and skill and take into teaching. Yes, this empathy mapping for low-level students, I designed it to think how as if I am a low-level student. Okay. Yes, this is the last one in the stories. Aladdin. Do you know Aladdin? Do you know the story Aladdin? Okay. Do you know the actor who, yes, Miss Dina, yes, Miss Amani. Do you know the actor that acted this movie last year and won the Oscar prize? Do you know his name? He is an Egyptian actor. Do you know his name? Do you know the name of the actor? He is an Egyptian. Yes, Miss Amani. Thank you. Do you know his name? Rami? No. Yes. Excellent, Miss Naima Sulaiman. Yes, his name is Mina Masoud. Yes, Miss Mina. Yes, Asma Abdul Maboud. Yes, Mina. Omar al-Sharif. No, not Omar al-Sharif. Omar al-Sharif is dead. Yes, Mina Masoud. Yes, thank you, Miss Asma and Miss Naima. Yes, he is Mina Masoud. Okay, I give you 1 minute to read this script of Aladdin, or we will read it together. Aladdin was a poor boy, his father's dead. He lived with his mother. Once a man visited them, he presented as his uncle, but he was a wicked magician. He asked Aladdin to get the old lamp from the dark cave. Where he couldn't go down, he promised Aladdin to give him his ring. If he got the old lamp, Aladdin's mother said to him, "You must help your uncle. He is good and kind." Aladdin's neighbors were astonished because they know that he isn't have uncle, that this man is not his uncle, and he is the African magician. Okay, this is a situation from Aladdin and the magic lamp, the folk tale, and all of us know this story, whether in Arabic or in English. Yes, how can I use empathy mapping for this situation or for this story? I can use empathy mapping and think as if you are Aladdin in this situation. Yes, you are Aladdin, and Aladdin, he is hesitate between went to the cave or here's the neighbors' opinions and don't believe to such magician or such weak man. Okay, here is the empathy mapping. Okay, let's start to put yourself in Aladdin's place and try to think as if you are Aladdin. Who? This is Aladdin. What do they need to do? Yes, so please share your ideas. If you want to speak or say, okay, raise your hand and we will listen to your ideas. Okay, what do they need to do? What do Aladdin need? Yes, sorry, this is a template of empathy mapping. What do he need to do? Yes. Okay. Yes, he need to go to the cave. This is his goal. Yes. What do they hear? He hear from his mother. Yes, go with him. But his neighbors, he wants to get the lamp. Mr. Venus, yes, thank you very much. He wants to get the lamp. This is his target. He wants to go to, yes, Miss Amani, his mother say for him, go, but his family disappointing him. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, type what? Disappointing him, and he is eager to get the lamp. Yes, he is eager to get the lamp and eager to have the ring to be rich, to buy all he wants or which he needs, because he is poor and his mother live in miserable life. Yes, okay. Miss Radwa, he isn't disappointed by his neighbor. Yes, he isn't disappointed by his neighbor. This is what he wanted to say. Yes, wanted to see, because he insisted to go to the cave. Okay, there is a conflict between needs and priorities. Yes, thank you very much, Miss Amani. Miss Radwa, he has a certain goal. Yes, he has a certain goal to go to the cave. Yes, yes. All your answers are right. Okay, type. What do they see? What do they see? What is the environment and what is the context which he lived in? He lived in poverty. He lived in poor life. What do they say? Yes, I go to the cave and try to get the lamb for my uncle to take the ring from him. Yes. Okay, what are the pains and the gains? What are the pains which he will deal with or meet? What are the pains? Yes, it's.
Can I say something, Miss Iman?
Okay, yes.
I unmute myself.
Yes.
First of all, thank you very much for your illuminating and very interesting session. Actually,
Okay.
it's a very informative one. So thank you very much for it. And I see that the main pains for him that he is disappointed by his neighbors. No one of them encouraged him to go to the cave and get the lamb and so on.
Yes, okay. طب what do you think about his gains?
Gains his insistence.
Yes, he is insistence and he wants and his dreams to
on
be
doing this in spite of their disappointment for him.
Yes, yes.
And he puts a certain goal for him. I will do this and I can do this and I will do it.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Radwa. Thank you very much.
It's a good idea because you know that if you teach young learners, this activity is very important for them because you have to teach them from the very beginning of their life that if you have a goal, don't worry about the others, don't look about their words.
Invest for your ideas and try to carry out and achieve your goals.
Yes, don't look at their disappointing words or phrases. You have a goal, you have a road, you have to walk it and you have to achieve your goal.
Yes, thank you very much, Ms. Radwa. And so we say that we pay attention to insist to teach empathy mapping or teach empathy as a whole in our classroom to long life and long life learning for all their life and sustainable development. Okay. That is the whole of our session, and by the end, this is the conclusion. Number one, empathy is a crucial soft skill which is needed to develop in our classrooms. Number two, empathy mapping will enable our students to better understand the world we deal with. The better understand the world we deal with, the better this reflects how you are smarter person if you can know more and more about people. Okay, number three, if you are an empathic teacher, your student will be empathic one. Thank you very much for your attendance, and here is the question and answers. If someone have a question, so please raise your hand and ask me about this session. Or if you wanted to write it in the chat box, no problem. Yes, Ms. Radwa, thank you very much. Really, it's a very good activity for young learners for teaching in instance. Thank you, Ms. Radwa. Thank you all. What else? Thank you very much, Ms. Naima, or Mr. Nasim, sorry. Okay, you are most welcome. Mr. Hima, great offer, thank you very much. You are most welcome, Mr. Hima. Ms. Dina, great effort. Yes, you are most welcome, Ms. Dina, with pleasure. Ms. Mona, thank you in advance. Okay, thank you. Really brilliant, Ms. Amani, thanks a lot. Okay, I want a question, please. Could you give other ideas for designing such interesting activities? Okay, Ms. Radwa, I will design another session for more and more about empathy. Okay. Ms. Amani, thank you, Ms. Amani. Okay, Ms. Mona, Mr. Ahmed. That is a good topic. Thank you, Mr. Ahmed. You are welcome.
Yes, Miss Iman, I'm sorry for interruption, but I have a question.
Yes, you are
In which part? Yes, in which part of the class I can do these activities? Because you know these activities are different completely from the syllabus. It's these kind of activities encouraging
in practice try to use it in practice part you can use it if you can in practice part you can do this empathy mapping as a groups. Yes, 5 minutes is only to you will give them the model or the template of this one from the internet. They write empathy mapping and you design it as if I share it. Then you ask them, put yourself in Cinderella's place, put yourself in Aladdin's place.
Just a minute. I showed them this MC map. I showed them, I put it on the board and I show it to them.
Yes. Yes, you will distribute this for them.
That's fine. Yes.
As a papers, as a papers. As a papers,
yes.
and they write their answer.
To fill it in.
Yes, to fill in this, to think critically about his ideas. Yes, as a groups, the first
That's
group.
Fine. If I teach them a short story or a novel or whatever, so I can do it by the end of the by the end of the course.
Yes, by the end of the course, or in one situation you see like this in Aladdin. This is hesitation. This in this situation, Aladdin was hesitate to go or not. Yes, there are some critical. Yes, there are some critical situation as you choose it in the situation. Select this situation. And try to conduct this empathy mapping in this situation.
I can apply it with the adults. If I teach adults, I can apply it.
Yes, you can. If you teach Prisoner of Zenda or Oliver Twist, I think in first secondary, there are some critical situations. Some people try to put yourself in this place or in this shoes.
As if you tell them, if you would.
Yes, what will you do? How can you behave or how can you conduct in this situation?
Even if it's a reading part, but it's a critical one, I can use the MC map. Just to tell them, if you were them in the place of the hero.
Yes, Miss Radwa, empathy mapping, it's a tool for critical thinking. Yes, it's detailed. It's give us more details about the person or about the character.
Yes, so I can apply it to the adults and young learners. I can apply it for the novel, short story, or even the
short story for adults. For even if I think this one empathy mapping, it will organize our thoughts. So yes, businessmen use this empathy mapping to put yourself in the place of the consumer or in the clients to give them highly service.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Miss Iman, and thank you for this informative session, which is this session is MC Map. It's out of the box. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Miss Radwa. You are most welcome. With my pleasure, Miss Radwa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much all. The session will end. I think Miss Amani warning us. Thank you all attendees. Thank you Miss Amani so much. Thank you Dr. Hiba Abdeldaim. Thank you Rilo Azhar Mentor Platform. Thank you for all attendees and see you soon. Okay.
soon, inshallah. Thanks for Miss Iman for this wonderful session. You were brilliant, sir. And really, you deserve all the good. Thank you. See you, inshallah.
Thank you all. See you soon, inshallah. I think Saturday. Yes, declare as you want.